Hello, my name is Maria, and in this video I'm going to be drawing Hawkeye. At first this drawing doesn't look super awesome, but it will get better later on once I go back and fix stuff. For instance, the mouth took me a long time to get right, so I go back and fix it like 6 times throughout the video and finally get it right towards the end. And then the eyes also took me a little bit to get right. I drew them and then erased them and did them again before I actually got those right. So in the end it does all come together and looks better, much better than it does at first. And I'm sorry this isn't full screen because I filmed with my phone and forgot to orient it horizontally, so sorry about that. Since this is my first YouTube video, I'll just kind of introduce myself and tell you a little bit about what I plan to do on my channel if I decide to continue with YouTube. As I said earlier, my name is Maria. I'm 16 years old and art is my favorite hobby. I made a website for my art last year around Christmas. I'll put a link below if you want to see that. And now I'm just trying out YouTube because I thought it would be fun. Along with art, I also like to play music on the clarinet. I've played clarinet for about 6 years now, and the music in this video is actually a song that I composed a couple weeks ago and played on the clarinet and recorded for the video. It was my first time composing music, so I had no idea what I was doing, but that was fine. This YouTube channel is basically just going to be for art and maybe some other creative related sorts of things. And I just want to mention really quickly, there are 3 really awesome YouTubers. Their names are Jazza, Mira Byler, and Chloe Rose, and they inspire me just in general with art, and they are a big reason that I started thinking I might want to try YouTube for myself. So I just want to acknowledge them really quickly. They're all amazing artists, and I really enjoy watching their videos. Jazza does some really cool comic book style illustrations, lots of characters, and he also does some art experiments and even incorporates singing sometimes in his videos, which is cool. He's very good at singing, and it's also just fun to watch. His videos are super entertaining, he is really funny, and just awesome in general. Mira Byler is super nice. In her videos, she's always encouraging young artists. Her art is always so fun and happy, and just watching her videos puts you in a better mood because she's so positive and encouraging. She's also really good at drawing plants. She does that a lot on her channel because she really likes plants. So if you like plants, you can check out her channel. And if not, her art's amazing anyway, so I do really recommend her. Chloe Rose also has some really fun content. She's more recently been doing a lot of customizing different things. I personally really like her art style, especially her acrylic paintings. Her videos are so fun to watch. She's funny, her art is beautiful, and she does some really interesting and unique things on her channel. Anyway, all of them are just super cool and a big inspiration for me. So now I guess I'll just talk a little bit about the drawing that I did for this video. I just decided to draw Hawkeye because he's cool. I'm not like a huge Marvel fan or anything, but from the movies that I have seen, I just think Hawkeye is cool. He's probably my favorite of the Avengers, even though his character isn't as developed as some of the others. I just like his character because he's cool. And as a reference for this drawing, I just used a picture that I found on Pinterest. And as you can see, I used pencil for this drawing, obviously. And I used mixed media paper, if you were wondering. I started with a lighter pencil. I think it was H or 2H. And I went in at the end with, I think it was a 4B pencil, just to darken some areas in order to add a little bit more depth to the shadows. And I really like doing black and white pencil drawings like this. They were the kinds of drawings I would do several years ago, pretty much every time I sat down to do art, which wasn't actually that often because these drawings are quite time consuming. For instance, this drawing of Hawkeye took me a little bit over 5 hours, and in the past they have ranged between like 2 or 3 to like 7.5 hours to do these drawings. But in the past year or so, I've expanded my horizons quite a bit in regards to the media I use and the types of things I draw. And I've also been doing a lot of experimenting. And I've been doing a lot more things and experimenting more because of the artists I watched on YouTube. They just inspired me to kind of just try new things and experiment a little bit more instead of just doing the same thing all the time. But I do like to come back to this sort of stuff because it's always been the thing that I feel that I'm best at, and I always have a lot of fun doing it. And it's also just cool to put a lot of time and effort into something like these drawings, because it just gives them a little bit extra meaning, at least for me, I guess. It's just cool to see the final result and see what your work has produced. I just think it's cool. So here's the finished drawing. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all of that. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.